Okay, so I've just been asked, should the platform sort my taxes for me? It's not a question I've had before, but I guess if one person's asking, then there's probably multiple people thinking it. And the question came about because we put something out there about, I can help. If you want to understand some information about your taxes and money and stuff, let me know if you've got anything. No question's a stupid question. Well, the first one was that one, and the answer is no. No platform will ever do your taxes for you. The reason being is that you as a person, you as a business, are responsible for paying any taxes. In America, you have to pay tax on your wages. You get paid the gross amount, and then you have to pay your tax. So they're better at it than we are. They've been educated. It's the only way to do it. Whereas over in the UK, where we are, we're used to the company doing it for us, and we're sorted, right? Well, any income you make yourself, you will have to pay the tax on that directly to the government. Now, it's not that difficult, and I would recommend you get an accountant. Just Google accountants in Leicestershire or accountants in London or Scotland, or well, probably not Scotland, but do like Aberdeen or wherever your town is, your village is, and you'll find they're everywhere. And just speak to them and just say, look, I'm looking to run a business. It's going to be online. It's going to be doing. I'm going to be selling online. Basically, what's happening is I am buying items and I am then selling on this platform. How much? I think it's like $3,000 or something in a year. I think don't quote me on that. So this is why you need to ask. But I think you have something like once you've sold $3,000, you need to be paying your taxes. Otherwise, it's above a hobby, and people are trying to get away with it. Like eBay changed their rules recently to say, if you've sold over X amount, you need to. We'll be telling HMRC or the government so that you are charged the right amount of tax. And people are like, yeah, but it's just a hobby. But when does a hobby become a business? As soon as you take money, it's a business. Pay tax. Like you have to pay tax, and it's not that scary. If you ask an accountant how to do it, they'll just say, this is what I suggest, and I would take their advice. Maybe ask 2 or 3, but take their advice, and then save the money for the taxes. Is the safest way to do it. I wouldn't not do a business because you have to pay tax, or I wouldn't not sell stuff because you don't understand it. Personally, my mindset, my thing has always been, or it used to be, I have to pay my tax, I have to do this. Whereas now it's, if I have to pay £100,000, it's a ridiculous amount. It'll never be that much. Well, hopefully one day it will be. But if I have to spend £100,000 on tax, that means I've made X amount on the back of that. Cool beans. Like all it is a fee that you have to pay for a transaction. That's all I see it as. If I want to earn money, I have to pay tax. Job done. Don't think any more than that. Nobody's trying to screw you out of your money. You have to pay it. But do you have to do yourself? Yeah, you will have to. So my advice is always ask an actual accountant. But I can give you some information in here that I've learned about taxes and stuff, and hopefully it will help. Hopefully it will explain a bit, but hopefully that answers that question at least.